Insert crazy action montage. Round 1. Fight! That's me, facing televised execution by breakfast cereal mascots. But let me take you back to an even worse day. The day the Vanderkoys killed my family and left me deaf and mute. I made a plan. Give myself an inner voice. Player 1 wins. Get stronger. Join a team. Go team.
You ring the bell!
Off! He's got nothing but the grass in front of him! Insomniacs need to stop.
And $25,000
Bagway.
Here's Davis. Is that
Russell Logo Davis?
pass?
Logo Davis! Intercepted!
Look downfield. Nevis looking down. A lot of pressure. Nevis on the go.
Hey, it's Matt Ryan from the 3-on-1 podcast. If you're not tired of hearing me, Corey, and Rob talk every single week on the games of the week, then you should listen to the 3-on-1 podcast every Friday on your favorite podcast feed, A7FL.TV, and the A7FL YouTube channel. The 3-on-1 podcast. You probably have better things to do, but let's be serious.
Welcome back live to Asbury Park Stadium in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm Matt Ryan, joined alongside Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond. And after a brief interlude, Season 10 continues as the Trenton BIC will take the Rahway Shnow Tribe on in our second game of the afternoon here in New Jersey. We still have action going on across the A7FL in Cincinnati. The Chaos making a strong statement early on, gentlemen, 26-0 over the QC Crush.
That's a good look, and that's kind of what I expect from the Chaos. Believe it or not, I know they think I hate them. I know all of Ohio thinks I hate them. But, no, I expect the Chaos to do well against most teams. Now I want to see them against the Heist. The Heist won today, or they were?
The Heist won
today.
Yeah,
41-12. It was a similar kind of score, probably a better feel than the game we just witnessed. But they take care of the Octane, the Heist, the Covington Heist. And it looks like we cross over the United States into Vegas, and it's a 20-6 lead for the Kryptonite over the Hunters.
The Hunters started out 6-0 with the lead, but 20 unanswered points by the Kryptonite. That's going on A7FL.TV. And we are live in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Big Rob Fabian. Checking the news, checking the insides and outsides of the league. And Corey Hammond, you're going to be playing at 7 o'clock or as soon as this next game's done. And you changed you were wearing a dress shirt
it looks like
earlier.
It looks like I'm going turtleneck now, but that's actually the Under Armour look.
We both look like we should be going to clubs in Manhattan Beach, Brooklyn on a Friday night.
And I look like I should be bouncing at that club right now. Yeah, just making sure you guys.
All I know is that in retrospect, the gray blazer with my hair, I don't know. It's growing on me.
It works.
But I look like I have zero business on any football field.
I took such a risk with this suit jacket.
You got nothing but compliments.
People love
it. There's actually orders on berserk.com for this jacket. Now, it's not in production yet, but we'll see.
You can go to berserkathletics.com and you can get Indianapolis Octane gear, some QC Crush gear, more gear coming there, and you can use the code A7FL, A7FL5, I believe. And we'll drop that in the chat on A7FL.TV. A7FL5er is the code. I'm Matt. That's Rob. That's Corey. And, guys, the BIC and the Shnow Tribe, we're excited for this game. Not for the rivalry between the Shnow Tribe and the BIC, because historically the BIC have, since the Shnow Tribe changed this iteration,
dominated them.
Dominated
it's
them.
Okay to say.
80 boys and all that.
But it's brand new page has been turned, and the 2024 season, as much as the history of this league is ingrained into every play and every game of the week, it doesn't really mean much, though, other than just kind of the story that we tell. And I went on the field. I am pleased to report, gentlemen, the passing game should be good to go. There's no more excuses. The wind has died down.
Yeah, it's not crazy at all.
So that's a really good for both of these teams, as both of these teams, in one form or fashion, the passing game is going to be huge, whether they can have one at all or, BIC has proven to be in recent history a mostly passing team. So we'll see. And we're happy to see that is not going to be what affects the game. But I talked to the Shnow Tribe, and we're kind of getting it's been a hidden tidbit of information that Shnow Tribe's been kind of holding close to the chest. But it's Chris Andrews is the quarterback, a lefty, started his college career at Morgan State in Delaware, Division I AA team, ended at Wagner, Staten Island, another Division I AA team. And he, like I said in the previous game when we were kind of doing the preview, has some experience playing quarterback position at a relatively high level, but
Rob,
we'll see how he's shaking his head because this is, and I talked enough, right? I just don't. But this is the thing. You can be great at football and come onto an A7FL field and still not know where you are or how to kind of.
And that's probably why you saw me making those faces. I faced former NFL players. I faced guys who went to the NFL. I faced D1 guys. This is the A7FL. It is what it is. It doesn't matter where you went, where you played.
If
you're not good here.
You're still here. Yeah,
if you're not good here, it doesn't matter where you played. We face guys who went to Rutgers. We face guys that was
on the Jets practice squad, on the Giants practice squad.
Guys who were actually in the league and play. Bro, it doesn't matter. If you can't come out here and produce, doesn't matter where you were.
And why go to the lengths that they have for secrecy's sake? Why everybody kind of ends up finding out.
My take on the secrecy is that this guy Chris, in the information I have, it was not 100% committed to being a part of this team. So they didn't want to be like, oh, we got him, here he is, and then not have the answer show up.
Is that why they didn't go after a Corey Price or a Quattrell Huffin? Because they had this potential diamond?
The Quattrell Huffin thing, they did go after him, period. They did. They lost out. It is what it is. The Corey Price thing, I think, was a choice that they had, and they decided not to. So with, and we say the name all the time, and it kind of lingers out there in the ether because he is a guy that's obviously proven that he can do it. He has a championship. But what the Shnow Tribe looks to do is kind of come in and build a fresh new slate, especially at that position. But they do have Kenneth Stewart and John Keels just in case things don't go the way that they expect.
And the Shnow Tribe have won the toss. They will defer. Which means the Trenton BIC for the second season in a row will start with the ball.
And hopefully Ashanti Worthy is the one that they put back there for the
He looks healthy. He's jumping around out there. Ashanti looks dangerous right now.
That's the most excited and happy I've seen Ashanti Worthy.
And we've broken down really the finer points of this game. But a question for Rob. They're going out with the red jerseys.
Yeah.
Let's not hide the lead. Your take on the red BIC jerseys.
For my take, because when I played for BIC, I always feel like the red ones were cursed.
Yeah.
Maybe this BIC team breaks the curse. I'm very hopeful for them. But I would like to add one thing.
Oh, boy.
There's something I'm really trying to workshop here called Rob's Radar.
Ooh.
It's a couple of guys.
Do I need to work on a graphic where it's got that boop?
That's fine. I think that would work. And one of the guys today that's on Rob's radar, because he had some words to exchange with me when we were out there.
Ooh.
Jonathan Columbia. Oh, I'm watching you today, buddy. Psycho?
Ooh.
Oh, every mistake.
Master Chief.
Every positive, every negative, every neutral, every mistake. I'm on your
But we also didn't hand out the ceremonial orb of victory.
Goodness.
Our player of the game award for the first game.
Who do you give that to?
That's the question.
Do we have to give it to one guy? Because I think what we could do is just cop out and say the defensive line for the U, and then we don't have to hand it.
You got Mims with 2 tutties, Crosland with an interception, Huff with every play he made.
Let's be clear.
More than 2 sacks.
Yeah, so it's like, that's rough. That's rough.
And this coming in from A7FL President Ryan DePaul, handing it to us like we're on NBC News in the 1964 election, like LBJ just won.
This is why I think
Ryan DePaul putting it on blast on our format sheet. BIC will trail by 14 at some point. The president of the league, who's also our technical director.
To put it in perspective, this is the guy who warned us and found the Nightcrawlers and how good they were and what Bagway was first.
That's true.
A broken clock is right twice a day. Please don't do this. Don't do this. That is hilarious.
Well, what Ryan could be talking about is that the overconfidence, the ease in which BIC approaches this week 1, maybe it comes to bite him in the backside, and that might be the reason.
And we had the 3-on-1 throw-off, and the BIC ended up with the ball at the 15.
Oh, fun.
At the 50.
Well, we had questions about who was playing quarterback for Shnow Tribe, but no question who the BIC quarterback is. That's Sterry Codrington. After a great 2023 campaign, but no championship, the former MVP.
There's another fellow on my radar, is Ice Cream Truck. He told me he's going viral today.
1 wide receiver set, 2 backs. The snap, the handoff, and a big move by number 6. And he will get not the first down, but he'll get to past the 44-yard line.
And, I mean, from the looks of it, I want to say that's a slim Stephen Jones, but I really don't know if that's him.
And we will see here on 2nd down.
Interesting, they go double running back in the backfield. Really, who the BIC was last year. Yeah, that is Stephen Jones.
That is SJ. Wow, he lost weight. Holy, he's in shape.
Codrington. Some solid human beings on that line. The
Trey
throw.
Baskerville.
Caught.
Excuse me. Oh, he's back.
Ashanti Worthy! He is back and better than ever! Welcome to Death Row!
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown!
he's back.
BIC!
He's back, boys. Wow.
All right, so.
And I also have to say, I love that new camera.
Wow.
Oh, I love that shot so much.
Wow. And as I'm saying he's back, he does that.
Yeah.
This is what he was smiling all day.
First target of the day. First target of the day.
Yeah, that 6-yard hook will get you. That 6-yard hook will get you.
When it's Ashante Worthy running it.
Or Pat Coburn, that's what I used to do. But listen, here's where it breaks down. You get in the open field space of a phone booth with Ashante Worthy. He's covered by there's guys all around him. Just sorry. It's just
excuse me, SJ, great blocking.
That is an amazing block.
But the threat of Ashante Worthy just makes the defense freeze, which allows for SJ to get the block. So here's the extra point from the 10, which is a 2-pointer.
Going for 2 to the corner, tipped up, and that's a solid defensive play by number 5. That's Tevin Shaw.
And we talk about D1 guys. That's a University of Kansas guy. So Tevin Shaw, I've seen him up close personal, very good cover corner. Makes the play on the extra point.
He should have been covering Ashante Worthy on the touchdown
he wasn't,
play.
though. He wasn't.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk on this one.
Look at this, in a phone
They just
booth.
stand there.
Because he freezes them, and then SJ just lines them up.
You see, they kind of went in a parallel line together.
He freezes them.
Yeah,
he made that defense look like a rhombus.
He really
Ashante Worthy turned the corners back there into snowmen.
Yeah, he
standing there frozen in their place, and it's an easy touchdown for BIC to start the game.
Great block by SJ. Way to stay patient by Ashante, and that's it. It's pink.
The dancing might be the best part.
It really is.
That's Umar Lewis in on the dance.
Okay.
Do we start? Hey, David Soberman, can we start counting dancing as a stat? End zone dancing? Can we time it like a next gen stat?
Or we could grade it.
Well, normally with dancing you give it a point score.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you to the Colorado Cowboy, our statistician and senior producer David Soberman.
Well, and the great defensive minds that they brought in for the Shnow Tribe to stop the BIC. Well, on that first drive, a little bit to be desired, and it'll be Tevin Shaw on the return.
Let's see the Kansas State.
Kansas University trying to be like a Jayhawk and
against
fly
Trey
above
Cohen.
the competition, trying to knock the ball out. Welcome to the A7FL, Mr. Shaw, as he meets the BIC return defense. And the Shnow Tribe will make their way onto the field. Mike Liberty.
And I'm very excited to see this quarterback. What did you say his name is? Chris?
Chris Andrews.
Chris Andrews. Well, I'm locked in right now. I want to see.
He's about 6'1".
That's not Chris Andrews.
That is Mike
Liberty is coming in for the Shnow Tribe formation.
Is it the Shnow Tribe for? Wow, really, guys?
I mean,
Ant
Live is there.
Shout out to the Sayreville Bomber out there wearing number 99.
Looking clean in that jersey, the height.
John Columbia.
And here comes meeting this BIC
John.
defense.
Okay, John. Okay, first play.
And the Spartan Master Chief from Halo out there making a stop on Liberty.
Is it weird? Or is it John Columbia and Liberty are like mirrors of each other?
Yeah,
it's kind of creepy.
Well, Liberty's growing back
the
the locks.
Is it a Gogeta situation?
Gogeta Vegito? It's getting a little creepy. They're looking at each other and it looks like the same guy.
Well, they are young, so it could be a Gotenks thing.
It may be.
I'm telling you, turn on
Patterson U.
Turn on the Halo show on Paramount Plus. That actor is none other than John Columbia playing Master Chief the Spartan. But
looking to capture the flag of the A7FL. Liberty again at quarterback, second down. The snap and immediately met by defensive pressure, and Liberty brought down.
Doing?
Is that Ole Bell in on the tackle? And there's Columbia getting right in Mike Liberty's face, and Liberty looking at a mirror image of his younger self.
It really is, and it's a little creepy, but...
No, listen, no. We talked about who their quarterback's going to be, and then the first two plays they come out, and that's Rashad Knight. Shout out to Rashad Knight. But they come out in the first play of the game. They go with the snowplow, which is, look, we're going to block, we're going to run, we're going to get 3 yards. Fine. Why do you then go the second play of the game and put Liberty into a situation where he's literally said to me, personally, I hate doing this, is be the quarterback, and the only option is for him to throw, and there's nobody even on a route.
Is this the guy?
They lose yards, and now they force their quarterback, who's brand new to the league, and a 3rd and 14 against BIC, one of the best teams in the history of this league.
The snap on third down, immediate pressure. Caught. And an opportunity that is squandered. It'll be 4th down.
Okay, so why didn't they start do you see what I'm saying? I try to be nice Why wouldn't you start the quarterback?
Go for it.
There's Nasir Wooden with he's a potential playmaker that I've seen in the offseason in the scrimmages. Number 11 with the quick catch. But that's why do you go away from real, like, human being offense to do some goofy, God knows why, Shnow Tribe formation because it worked against the Covington Heist of all teams? I'm trying not to be very critical, but when you have a quarterback that you're ready to use and you come out and then you put that garbage out there, they can do better than that, and that's why on 4th and 2 they're going to give him another shot after the first completion.
This is insane.
Andrews with Liberty, and they'll call timeout around the league right now. The Chaos leading in the third quarter 33-0 against the QC Crush.
Nice.
Looks like they took our question seriously on the top 10. We'll take a brief timeout. When we return, the Shnow Tribe, it's 4th and 2. Will they be able to stay alive in this one, or will they melt under the pressure? Head on over to a7fl.com/gear. Get yourself something from Berserk Athletics. We'll be back on the other side of this.
That's me, facing televised execution by breakfast cereal mascots. But let me take you back to an even worse day. The day the Vanderkoys killed my family and left me deaf and mute. I made a plan. Give myself an inner voice. Player 1 wins. Get stronger. Join a team. Go team.
You ring the bell.
See, what had happened was, after the break, during the timeout, the Shnow Tribe thought, you know what, let's listen to Matt, Rob, and Corey and throw the ball off, and they will throw it off, and that one will go out of play, but give the BIC some great yards. That's at the 41-yard line, Corey Hammond.
And that showcases the arm of Chris Andrews as he throws it out of bounds, which is how they chose to use him in their first drive and give it right back to BIC with the touchdown lead. But the first quarter, teams feeling each other out. What you do... The positive from that drive is when you did run a real offense.
It looked okay.
They got 8 yards right away. Well, actually, they got more than 10 yards because it was 3rd and 14 at the time to get to 4th. That's 12 yards. So Shnow Tribe is still figuring it out, and they have a lot of time left. But, it can get late real early with the types of playmakers we see in red. Normally in the baby blue. Today, your eyes haven't gone bad on you. They're wearing the red. They're making a statement today against Shnow Tribe. And after the U made their statement that they made, BIC comes out, max protection, Kason Campbell at the top of your screen, Ashanti Worther at the bottom of your screen, and I'm really super excited for what Derek Codrington's about to do.
1st and 10 to snap by Codrington. Codrington throws this one down the sideline.
Kason Campbell.
Kason Campbell!
And guess who was blocking Trey Baskerville, the defensive player of the year, K-Wack.
Tevin Shaw being put in a phone booth and then handed a Carmichael's chicken and rice combo. It'll be 1st and 10 for the BIC. Ashanti Worthy at the bottom of your screen after the 40-yard plus hookup to Kason Campbell.
Matchup is there again. K-Wack versus Trey Baskerville. Let's see it.
Sending 4, if not 5, are the Shnow Tribe. Codrington, he'll hand it off. Ooh, some solid running there by number 22. That's Donnell Hubert.
The ice cream truck.
And let's take a
look.
Look
At K-Wack's blocking. Look at that blocking. It's a little bit of a hole, but, let them boys play.
And this is just a really great play by the wide receiver to get separation at the back end of the route. We talked about how Tevin Shaw is a D1 player, and that's the thing. D1 or not, one-on-one coverage against a guy like Kason Campbell, going to be tough to stop.
That was a D1 play. Codrington, the throw, the end zone. There's that matchup again.
And no flag. Let them boys play.
There it is. There's a flag.
There's a flag.
It's in there.
Well,
It made its way onto the field.
That referee is very casual about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's our laissez-faire ref.
Okay.
He's from,
It wasn't-
he's from,
no, it
he's
wasn't-
from 19th century Paris.
It wasn't the back judge. It was the side judge who threw it in off screen.
No way. But again, it's again this D1, and I went here and we've been here before. We've done this dance. You are now in the A7FL. What you've done before doesn't matter.
Me and Alex Soberman went to a D1 school. Does that count?
Yeah, it does.
As for broadcasting, what's 100%? Absolutely. You have an AP award, don't you?
I do. We both do.
Man.
There's Bone.
Bone in a BIC red jersey is insane. I'm not going to lie.
What's his pseudonym? Huso Harris?
Yeah, listen.
Listen,
You got it.
just watch him because he can make some plays happen.
Second down, the toss on
Block
the screen.
on Trey Baskerville. Oh, my God.
Some solid running there from
Kason
Campbell.
is really showing you guys.
Tilted our camera a little bit. We may
Wake
have
up,
to
get up, big fella.
Gotta get him an invoice. Kason, you owe us a tripod.
I'll cover it for him.
That's a
If
good
he-
open
if he
field
scores a
tackle.
You got $400.
No, the tripod.
Oh, that's $400 tripod.
What? Kason, you got it, brother.
Kason, just avoid it next time. Nobody wants to pay that.
Oh, my goodness.
Third down. Oh, I love my job.
Third and goal for BIC, making it look easy so far in this first quarter.
And we're looking for Trey Baskerville to finally
Are they going to
make
do
a
it again?
play.
Nope. And
Bone.
touchdown,
Yeah,
BIC.
Now they go shovel pass after the fake jet. They set that up with the previous play. And listen, Bone in thick boy season is ready to score a touchdown.
This
And
league is in trouble, man.
I think what Ryan meant is that BIC would go up by 2 scores. It's an easy mistake to make. It's an easy mistake to make.
He did,
Yeah, I think it was a
he
typo.
did not specify, so it could be next week. It could be in the championship. It could be in the
I
the
think more-
poker game after.
Yeah.
Maybe a game of Don't Wake Daddy. I don't know.
Well,
You're
I
gonna
don't-
just leave me hanging on that one, right?
Listen, I don't know how they scored Don't Wake Up Daddy, but Shnow Tribe better wake
There
up.
is actually a competitive league.
Don't wake daddy.
Yes, in some small community colleges in Maine.
Just in Maine.
Okay.
Just in Maine, just northeastern Maine.
So going for 2 from the 10, BIC making it look easy in this first quarter,
Going with the
To the
blitz
end.
continuing
block.
it.
Up tip. Oh, he could have made that play, but 2 scores, still a good lead. They're up by 12, but championship points may matter the deeper we get into this one. Rahway has a chance with Andrews and his strong arm and his D1 resume to make something happen, but the BIC in the lead, and you can head on over to a7fl.com/gear right now to get select A7FL teams and our 10th anniversary t-shirt, which we'll show off a little bit later on in the broadcast. You can go there right now. And I'm Matt Ryan, joined alongside Corey Hammond and Big Rob Fabian. Rob, you're checking around the league, seeing some comments. What's the scuttlebutt? What's the falderall?
BIC about to put up 80. Bad coaching. Kansas community college.
All right, don't disrespect my guy
sorry.
Tevin
I
Shaw.
mean,
I was
that
throwing
wasn't
touchdowns
me.
to him.
I'm
It's
reading.
not his fault.
That was
Let me just remind everybody at home. Let me remind everybody at home now. Not the same 2 teams, not the same situation, but this is exactly where we found the last game.
No,
First
very
team
true.
scores 2 touchdowns quick. Shnow Tribe has the opportunity to respond, and they're going to get a good opportunity here, as you have to keep the 3-on-1 throw-off in bounds, or you allow the returning team to start their returner with the ball on the 25-yard line, running start. This is always an opportunity to, at minimum, get a great field position.
I just want to say, working with Corey Hammond and Big Rob is the joy of my life.
I just want you guys to know we are reading the comments and the
It'll-
different schools that's sending me right now.
It'll
Thank
be
you.
Pedro Bauzo returning the ball.
Nah, that looks like
Not
Cheetah.
Pedro.
That is Tyshawn Robinson.
Yeah,
Great
if
job,
that's
Shnow Tribe.
Pedro, he's hit a tanning booth and he's
Yeah,
hit.
something's wrong.
I'm looking at
He's been hitting the
I'm looking at
gym.
the sheet.
I
He's
saw
been hitting the
Pedro.
gym. Oh, the sheet lies once more. There's Pedro. You see him? He's got the
He
mullet.
has the mullet.
okay.
He's got the mullet. He's looking like a 80s hockey player,
Looking
and you'll
like
know.
a young Yalmir Yager.
Hold up though, because one completion not good enough. They switch quarterbacks, and now it'll be Kenneth Stewart coming in with Shnow Tribe.
Yeah, Pedro looking exactly like you would want a 1980s...
Like a goalie coach, actually.
No, yeah, or a 1980s job guy. It looks like he's about to lose to Sting in Techwood. Exactly like that. His name should be like Steve Power or something.
There's the wrestling reference.
Get the jar ready.
Pedro Strong.
Pedro Strong.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Shnow Tribe.
Honestly,
the young bull, Kenneth Stewart, behind center.
But who cares who's quarterback when they have who they have in at running back right now?
Wow.
Liberty is the bottom of the screen, now playing wide receiver. It's interesting how they're featuring him. It seemed like he was a late addition to the roster, but
He was.
you know who their running back is in the backfield. That's that man Suge.
That's irrelevant.
He's
Olay and Psycho are right back there waiting for him along with Bone.
That BIC defense is hungry. But Suge running.
Ooh. Hold on now. Nah, you can't
That's
talk. You can't talk. Nah, he dropped you. You can't talk like that. Nah.
I mean, you
Whoever's
could
number
talk.
60,
You know, and
nah,
this
you
is
can't
not a direct comparison, but when I look at Suge and how he runs, it's like Thurman Thomas. It's
I can
big,
see that.
it's powerful, or a
can
Mike
see that.
Allstott with that level of speed.
On this one, it kind of looks a little like Derrick Henry. It's
Number
just
16.
a big dude running
Number
into people.
16 gets clapped and actually gets up and starts talking. It's insane.
The handoff,
that's
and
poor
Liberty
My
driven
goodness.
back.
Man, poor Mike Liberty. Can somebody help this guy out
and
with
that's
good play
big
calling and a good offensive line? Because that jet to the side where you have the running back in the backfield running, that means you bring a defender over to the same size. That's just
And this is
that's
a good
nasty work.
offensive line, though. We've seen this offensive line create space for running backs. It's just the play calling is inconsistent, to say
I
the
don't
least.
like the play calling.
That
The
one was
offensive
poor
line-
design. You could go jet. You can go jet motion and run a jet with Liberty, but you can't have the running back go to the same side and bring the linebacker that hasn't.
I can't even say that.
We'll see what it is because it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 3. Manageable, but when you send an entire gated community
Nah, he thinks
and
he's
then
off. All right.
and he meets the 47-yard line.
okay.
I don't know. They went to go
No,
speed option there with
So,
Kenneth Stewart.
You
He's
are,
lucky
you
that
are
he
in the
didn't fumble
wrong,
that.
So hear
sir.
me out.
Get
What
back
you got
home.
for us, Rob? What you got?
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Put Jonathan Keels in the game.
I guess so.
And I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, the
If
way
we-
it's been going, they've been alternating quarterbacks.
Well,
For
the
no reason.
The
because-
other guy is 1 for 1,
but
12 yards.
But let's be honest here. He clearly is not ready for this.
How do we know?
Because
How do
they
we
would have
know,
put him
though?
back in. Jonathan Keels is the only one that can actually show that quarterback what you can and can't
Hold on.
do.
So what you're saying is that the problem could not or is definitely not the people that are making decisions.
Who's making play calls on the sideline? You know how I feel about that, Corey. Corey, if somebody was on the sideline when you were my quarterback telling you the plays to run, I would never listen to you. Why is someone telling you the plays to run? They're not on the field.
But they did it to him again. Look, he's coming back in the game. They only want to put him in the worst position for a quarterback, which is a must.
What is this?
This is
bad
special.
coaching.
This is special.
Yeah, I'm not.
4th and 6.
We're trying not to be negative here, guys. We're gonna get a call from Shnow Tribe.
Wow,
holding.
holding. My
The
God.
throw and
Maybe you're right, Rob.
nearly intercepted by number 44.
Now I'm gonna break down what happened as a quarterback.
H3 Frazier.
As a quarterback, when you have pressure in your face and you're going to lean back on your back foot, you're not going to be accurate. It doesn't matter how hard you can throw the football. That's what I think's happened on that specific play. I don't even think it was really even close to a receiver, an intended receiver. But again, how can you expect your quarterback to come in and be able to convert
come on, bro.
on 4th and need to have against one of the best defenses in the league?
Okay.
Traditionally. It's just so horrifically bad of just management.
Coaching.
Yes, but it's not just the coaching. It's because these guys don't need to be taught how to play.
I'm not calling the players out. If they're telling you what to do, it's coaching.
Absolutely, 100%. Whoever's on the sideline telling them what to do, they're incorrect, at least at this point. And
Jalen-
here's BIC with the ball.
From to the top of your screen. Codrington in the shotgun. The snap. Codrington will toss it. Baskerville goes right after Codrington, creates an opportunity.
goodness.
And that was a big opportunity there for the BIC.
And it looks like to be a new running back.
Yeah, that's-
As Matt struggles to look down
Number
that
one.
roster for a
Number
one
one,
that
'cause
isn't there
there's
because
no
they're
number
wearing
one
the
on the
death
roster.
row. They're wearing the death row uniforms, so they don't match the roster given to us.
Of course not, right?
But we saw Kenneth Stewart run the speed option. That's how you effectively block and execute a speed option
That was
play.
pack
Now,
money.
That was Pack?
Wow.
That was Pack money.
I should have known. He was a little quicker than I
well, and he started with we started to slow play it, and then all of a sudden he was just jogging he was jogging a 4.5, right?
Jogging a 4.5 is crazy.
Around the league, it is the Chaos 41 to crush nothing in the fourth quarter.
Crush getting crushed.
And when we take a look at Vegas, it is 27-6. The Kryptonite leading the Hunters.
Nice.
As Coach Chris Wallace setting one heck of a tone as the Hunters find fear and loathing.
Well, at least the Hunters came today.
Yeah, the dairy going sped really quickly in the desert sun as Trey Baskerville will be set at the bottom of your screen.
He's on Rob's radar. Him and John Columbia on the defense.
Now, is Rob's radar a good thing or a bad thing, Rob? Or is that you decide
Hey, when you
that
get
for
the
yourself?
spotlight, now you got the chance.
Yeah, I'm watching you now.
3 wide receivers set. The snap.
Trey Baskerville completely
Yeah, I knew it.
blocked.
This is when they go to Omar Butter Lewis.
Bye. Oh, wait.
That's Eddie Petio, but he can't catch him.
Wow.
Slip,
and that's
slide,
Umar Butter Lewis.
Take it to the house. Umar Lewis putting 6 on the board for the BIC, and it is a 3-score game for Trenton.
And this is what. We cut back to the celebration. It's a celebration. See, I didn't say it. Everybody was worried. They were like, "Oh, Corey, oh, Corey."
Everybody
Not
looked
gonna
up.
lie.
Corey.
Not gonna lie. I clenched up a little in my heart. I was like,
just a little bit.
Well, you know,
heart
it's
skipped a beat.
already a 3-score game, so we're going to have some fun today, but we're not going to have that much fun. There's not going to be any fines today.
oh wow, it is not Jordan Davidson not in yet for the Hunters.
Well, he showed us on Facebook that he has the jersey, so that's proof enough, proof of life. What happened on that play is they go trips to the top of the screen on the touchdown. They fake the quick screen, and then Umar Butter Lewis, who somehow gets forgotten on this offense. He's one of the fastest guys in the league.
But
Still,
again,
people look past him.
K-Wack
is
is
delighted.
manhandling Trey Baskerville.
Now they go
Let's watch
4
it again.
wide.
Let's watch it
Facebook
again.
Live is going to be interesting tonight.
Let's watch it again.
1 point. No, it's going to be the 1-point conversion.
Wow, left him.
Oh, it wasn't a touchdown. They did not get the touchdown. They'll get it that time. And that was Isaac Gomez getting his first touchdown of the year. Baby Joker.
See, Baby Joker covers the bleached curls, and we're not sure who it is. But you know who made the play on that play? It's K-Wack, who's actually playing that left tackle position in the 2. He comes out, gets the block on the cornerback, and it's really just a quick screen for Baby Joker. All he has to do is allow his buddy, Elizabeth native, K-Wack, to make the block, and there's that touchdown that we thought was never going to happen for Baby Joker. They're spreading it out.
You ready? Because of Rob's radar, if Trey Baskerville wasn't so focused on beating K-Wack, he reads that.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry.
Is winning an award in this league an individual player award?
It's not good.
It's absolutely great.
Is it the Madden curse?
No, it's not.
It's not necessarily a curse. It gets you big-headed. You forget fundamentals. You think you're something you might not be.
I think, listen, who are they playing, though? And if you're playing defensive end against BIC and you have all of the options that you have against you, you're going to have a tough game, potentially.
That's been trucked back in. Codrington, that's intercepted. That'll be dead.
Petio with the interception on the extra point, but unfortunately can't return that for points.
Even a guy like A.J. McQuaid, I'm looking at it different if it's him that's out there. Because A.J.'s not going to be folded like that.
18-0 your score.
It's also, what's the motivation you're playing for? You playing for something that's green, or you playing for the reason that you should play football? That sometimes takes it out of you.
I don't know. I can't tell you these guys.
And BIC gets they get the chance at the opportunity at the championship point, and Shnow Tribe maybe gets a little bit of the momentum back there, but it's clear at this point as we see a guy on Shnow Tribe, Zuriel Wright,
He
painted for war.
In the first quarter, it's 18-0. I'm Matt Ryan, joined alongside Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond.
And there's Dwan completely covering himself as if to avoid any kind of suspicion.
And the 3-on-1.
I know who you are, Dwan.
That's caught at the inside the 15-yard line. Gets around a defender, and he can slap a tornado. He can dry up a C, but he cannot get the end zone, and they will have good field position.
He can slap a tornado? That's interesting. Is that the tidbit that it says on the roster there?
Yeah, that's
insane. I can slap a tornado.
Listen, if Zuriel Wright is the Zuriel Wright that I think he is, that's a brother of A7FL legend Zackees Wright. So he's not from a lineage that can't do things.
I have a question. If you can wear face paint in this league, could you theoretically wear a mask?
There's rules against some of the things that you could wear as far as headgear.
Like if I wanted to be like football player X and just wear a mask with a giant X
wear
on
wear like a Lucho Libre mask, yeah, go for it. I mean, why not?
First
but here's
down,
Shnow Tribe.
Throw off the screen. Gets around a defender, and that is a moderate gain for Nasir Wooten.
Yep.
It'll be second down.
I'm not mad at. I mean, finally you start the drive with your actual quarterback and stop this weirdo. I'm blaming Richie Augusto. I'm sorry.
Well, he's the one who's, for whatever reason, he's not an offensive guy, but he's the one talking to the huddle on the sideline there. You see him in the hoodie,
Yeah, so why would
touching
you have
his well manicured beard.
I don't get it.
Hey, I have a well manicured beard.
As you should.
We're being negative about the guy. I'm trying to give him something.
I'm not. No. What's being
existence.
negative? What's being negative? I said if he's calling the plays, he's doing a poor job. That's a fact. It's not negative about it.
It's a negative fact, but yes, it is factual.
And at the end of the first quarter, it is 18-0 to Trenton BIC. Looking to doing anything you can do, I can do better with the Patterson U. But when we return here on the A7FL Games of the Week across the A7FL TV network, the Trenton BIC are going to look for a huge stop and continue the momentum. Can the defense keep up the intensity? Can the Shnow Tribe figure it out on offense? We'll find out on the other side. We'll be back after this.
No purpose, no distractions. Damn it.
It sounded like, yeah, it sounded like a dance. You don't got to talk, I know you don't need to just get here. I should probably just try to get him. Now you're good. If anything, you're over.
Are you an online creator or business owner managing oceans of live and recorded video? Are you looking to better optimize and monetize those video assets? Our partners at Scene developed an AI media platform that allows you to get complete control of your video content. Go to Scene, that's SEEEN.com. Cough the hands! And that one's going to...
he did his job.
The AI media platform's going to cut that play out. It'll be second down as we start the second quarter here at Asbury Park Stadium. I'm Matt Ryan, joined alongside Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond.
That is Joe Ventimiglia. And if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I will next time that he catches it. But shout-outs to Chris Andrews for throwing the ball on time to the wide-open receiver and
hitting him in his hands.
Listen, BIC's got to wake up to that because that's the potential of what this quarterback, when he's in, can do now. So they have to be prepared. But you got to convert it. And on second and five,
and it seems like someone's getting an A7FL tattoo on their logo tattoo this week, according to Brad Hendricks in our chat. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Did he lose a bet?
Or win a bet. In motion, the snap, pressure, throws over the middle, intercepted off the tip.
Another one.
BIC cutting through, slip, slide, finds his way through the
Is that Trey Robinson?
Touchdown!
Trey Robinson is number 3.
No, that's number 32. That's Trey Robinson, a Vegas product, intercepting the ball and option pitching it for the touchdown.
Trey Robinson just got an interception for BIC, his first game out there.
Trey Robinson just...
That was Trey Robinson.
I told you.
Wow, bro.
Listen, what did I say in the break? The quarterback has the ability, and we just saw it on the deep throw that got dropped, but when the pressure's in his face, he rocks back, and he throws a pass over the middle of the field inaccurately because he's leaning back. The ball goes up. The replay's coming in here. Just wait. I'll filibuster it.
We see the still shot on the screen, and we'll go to that score in a second. Let's take a look again on the replay.
And this is the replay of the deep pass that was incomplete.
And we see this on the screen as we await for the extra point on the interception.
But
they're going for 2 as we see the replay here on the slow-mo.
And here's the interception. Nowhere near the receiver because he just kind of bails on it, avoiding the hit. And Trey Robinson knows what to do with the ball in his hand, and he attacks the offense that's now turned defense. And he says, "You know what? I know option. I know how to turn this into 6."
He really pitched it.
Got the tud. Go for 2. Trey Robinson on defense. A man that was considered an offensive MVP
Here
candidate
comes Baskerville
at the start of last season.
Oh, finally.
Rolls up.
And I will say this: with 4 touchdowns, the Shnow Tribe are 100% on stopping them from converting the championship points after they allow easy touchdowns.
BIC is 100% from stopping themselves from scoring championship points, and that's against a team like the Shnow Tribe. It won't cost them, but against a team like the U, it will. So we got to get that together.
Okay, so listen, we're really trying hard here. You know, I'll try.
I'm trying.
And 24-0.
How many points are left on the board, Corey? Right now, how many points are left on the board? How many extra points have not been scored?
8 hypothetically if you go 4 times 2, but they also could just do the 4, so it's between 4 and 8, right?
Yeah.
But the championship points, obviously 24-0. We're not really worried about them. We don't even know how seriously BIC has taken these championship points. They might be saving their better conversion plays for a game which is closer.
They definitely do that.
But this game feels like 80-0 already. Now, obviously, Shnow Tribe is still in the version of their season where they're figuring it out. And it's really tough to figure it out against a team like BIC. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there.
PTSD.
Okay? No. Listen, I'm fine. I sleep very well.
Post-traumatic
is crazy.
Sisson disorder.
Oof.
Throw.
Liberty.
Oh, no, steri disorder. Post-Trey and steri disorder.
I don't mind.
Liberty gets to the 35 and is brought
just,
down.
Listen, I don't play defense. I'm not ever worried about steri.
Look, I was just trying to make the thing work.
You know, I do still have PTSD from that Renegades game. Shout out to my Renegades. With Ashanti Worthy. But anyway.
And you see the Azuna sponsorship, not a fresh smell right now as things are getting stale with the Shnow Tribe offense, Rob.
There's the young ball right back in there. And I'm just, right now, my issue for real would be why the lack of consistency at quarterback. Why aren't we making it clear? Okay, they got Chris back in there. Chris has to get used to it. You got to throw him in the Lions den. Even if it's against BIC, throw him in there.
Well, and the surprising thing is at some point they're going to start calling for Keels.
That's 5. They're sending 5. The snap, immediate pressure up the screen, and that's tipped.
He doesn't know who that is. Nobody's telling him either. Why are you leaving Ole unblocked? Please.
Ole unblocked, and then on the other edge, the guy rushing and tipped it away is Rashad Knight.
Why?
That is insane that Rashad Knight and Ole Bell are on the same defensive line.
Not even the first. Is it the first time? I don't even think
No,
it's the
it's
first time.
not. It's just like when
This
you.
is
And then
nuts.
Trey Robinson's got an interception.
Yeah,
this is
crazy.
the weirdest day.
It really is.
This is the weirdest
Jason
day.
Sisson scored a touchdown for
Pac Money's on a
you.
Pac Money's in a
on
death row BIC
BIC
jersey.
with
Huff was wearing a jersey that said Pac Money on the back.
which is insane.
Which is insane.
With a
He came out with the
mask.
Frozo goggles.
Yeah, this is
It'll be first down.
Liberty for something. It gotta be
Second
Liberty.
down to
Gotta be
snap,
Liberty.
the
Gotta be
throw
Liberty. Gotta be
down
Liberty.
field. Just out of reach of
way.
Liberty, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, he just missed it. And for all of the skills that Mike Liberty has, the one thing that sometimes, it's not his forte, let's say. It's not that he's incapable, but as a wide receiver, he's more of that running back style of player. Now, he is a dynamic playmaker in the open field, but you wonder if that's on the quarterback because it's a missed pass. Again, completely inaccurate if you really break it down. Or if, unfortunately, Liberty couldn't track the ball in the air. But it'll bring up another 3rd and long for the Shnow Tribe offense, which really hasn't been able to go forward so far all game.
And it will be 3rd and 10. Playing some tight coverage. 2 wide receivers set. Watch that one-on-one on the bottom of your screen. Pardon me. 3 wide receivers set to throw. Out of reach of the receiver. And the quarterback on his back foot there, Corey, going in the opposite direction of where he wants his offense to go.
Well, you see Andrews is not shy at all. He's ready to throw it. The problem is that he has yet to gear in with these receivers. And it's not that the guys aren't open, but it's hard to throw pinpoint passes when you have the type of pressure that you're seeing from Ole Bell and the defensive line from this death row BIC. But again, another drive for Shnow Tribe. Another, kind of almost, bewildering series of offensive plays for a team that, they started this game and they came out with the snowplow and on 2nd down told Mike Liberty to be their #1 pass threat at a quarterback position.
And Cole Gardella, our statistician, a.k.a. Opposite World Corey, Looper Corey, mercy rule is 42 or more at the end of the 3rd quarter. And we are still in the 2nd here.
Yeah, so until the end of the 3rd quarter, it's on. However many you can score, you can score. Is it that kind of day, guys, that we're just basically rooting for history? Because that's fun.
Well, the last time the record belongs right now to Sikwit.
For most points scored in an individual game, yes.
And the highest margin of victory because the BIC were 80 boys, but that was a completely different thing. But the Shnow Tribe have a chance. They have good players. They have a defense, and the BIC could let it up a little bit. But, Rob, you feel like the BIC are not going to keep their foot off the throttle.
They're going to keep their foot on those young men's necks. That's number 1. Number 2, right now the coaching for Shnow Tribe, I'm not even talking about the players. The coaching looks horrendous.
Yeah, they don't look organized. They don't look like they have any clue what to do on offense. There's no plan. They're just going out there and just throwing whatever to the wall and seeing what sticks. And the one thing with BIC is that because of their depth that we talk about and sometimes criticize for, it's like, how do you give the ball to that many guys? Well, when you've already accounted for a touchdown with Ashanti Worthy, a big play with Kason Campbell, Umar Butter, Lewis almost scored. They're checking it off. Isaac Gomez, Baby Joker, has a touchdown. So maybe that's what spurs them continuing this energy, as it's 24-0 and it feels like a lot more.
The handoff.
There's Pac Money.
Pac Money.
Wow,
Pac Money is so fast.
He's fast.
He gets to the 40-yard line.
He is fast.
It looked like to get 15 yards, he took like 6 steps. Is he floating? Seriously? Is he flying out there? And Pac Money's going to be huge in an election year, that's for sure.
Real funny.
2 wide receivers set. And
Get off, Ruben.
You have Hulk on the edge going against Ice Cream Truck. That's a matchup I'd like to see.
And you have
again. Look at the roster that Shnow Tribe has been able to put together. It's not devoid of talent.
No, it's not devoid of talent. But
interesting 2 running backs,
and they're the
2 wide
Shnow
receivers.
Tribe sending 4. 2 wide receiver set, 1 linebacker.
Yeah, the rare 2-2-2 formation grouping. The sub package.
Well, that does equal 6, so let's see how that goes. The throw to the sideline, that's to Jones. What a block by the ice cream truck, flying through the defenders, getting to the other side of the 50 and brought down at the 44.
And they're not going to lose motivation because all of these guys, if they have no one to compete against in a white jersey, they're going to be competing against themselves for who's got the most stats.
Right.
And when you have the type of playmakers that you have all over this field, it is tough for this defensive line if they're going to play 4 guys. You see here they have 4 guys ready to rush, but they freeze because of the play action. And that allows for the wide open quick throw to the edge, and it's just SJ picking up the extra yardage and blocking downfield from Ice Cream Truck. But another first down.
And shout out to the Buffalo Wild Wings somewhere in the United States watching.
Trey Baskerville!
Trey Baskerville!
He says, I'll do it myself.
But
Mr. Do Everything's trying himself.
And it is Shnow Tribe ball.
Trey Baskerville, that's one big fella. That's one. You lost your headband, but you got the ball.
Sack fumble for Baskerville.
He was trying to scoop and score it, but he's so dang
lanky.
tall. He couldn't get the ball.
His legs ran past the ball, but his arms were like super close.
That's the one time a defensive end is like, man, I wish I was as tall as Ole Bell. He's going to kill me now. Ole is going to kill me now when we play.
Yeah, you're done. But Ole would have scooped and scored. I believe that.
Oh, 100%.
Listen, that's what you want him there for.
And there's going to be a challenge. The BIC are challenging that.
It's definitely a fumble because whether it was a lateral or an incomplete pass, the ball went backwards and it was tipped immediately out of the hand of Sterry Codrington. We'll see the replay.
No tuck rule?
I was going to say, are we getting a tuck rule situation here if the officials come into the broadcast position? I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond, as we will get the replay on the screen in a mere matter of moments.
If this stands, a momentum-changing play, and that's the exact reason you bring a pass rush specialist defensive end in, especially because traditionally, like statistically, when you look into Baskerville's career, he does have big games in big moments against great teams.
Let's take a look.
He's a really tough matchup, whether you're a tight end or a left tackle tight end type of guy. We'll see here on the replay. And it looks like communication from the offensive line. He's like, there's something wrong here.
Why was he doing he was doing a shovel motion and then the same sequence Mr. Burns did, but they at home.
That's Markai, and he's kind of the lead. Yeah, it's backwards, so it's 100%.
Oh, it's
yeah, it's an option pitch. It's not even a throw, so it's 100% either even. Listen. This is what I'll say, and we were narking before. If they let Huff get away with that thing that he did in the first game, and that was a lateral, this is absolutely 100% backwards. So unless it's something that I'm missing. You see here, he releases the ball.
He swats it,
at the 47,
but it looks like he's pushing
it
forward.
It looks like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's right out of his hands. It's
it looks
tipped
like
away.
He was
so
pushing it forward. So even if it was a batted pass going backwards, what's the word?
Well, we see the refs going back onto the field. This looks like they have a call.
I'm moving.
You seen a little slip?
Nobody really wants to see my face, but just half my face looks like it's like a Batman movie, and
It was not a forward pass. The challenge was not a forward pass. The call stands. The Shnow Tribe will get the ball. The BIC lose a timeout.
Nice job from Trey Baskerville.
And that's why you bring him in. That's absolutely why you bring him in. And he can do that.
That's why he's on the radar.
But the thing is that a player like that, you can't have him make that play every single offensive play for the BIC. He's going to make a defensive play like that.
Why are you here then?
But what I'm saying is that if they were banking on Trey Baskerville being the difference between them and BIC, that's just not enough. It's a lot, but it's just not enough.
It'll be 1st and 10. The handoff to Liberty. Liberty finds an opportunity to get inside the 35, brought down around, let's say, the 34 and a half.
Yeah, no matter the jersey he's wearing, no matter the score, you hand the ball off to Liberty. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to run it the right way, north and south. No regard for his personal well-being, and honestly, 100 miles an hour.
Just to echo what you said, it doesn't matter what team he's on. He's going to shine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what team the Birdie's on.
Should have came to the Renegades.
And they'll be in our final game of the evening. Corey Hammond will be leaving the booth, and there's the snap. Pressure.
Whoa.
Sweet basket of Batman.
Welcome to the A7FL, Chris.
And he's been releasing the ball quickly to avoid plays like that. And I will say, based on firsthand experience of watching him, he's the kind of guy that has the mobility to make.
They hit him, man. They woke him up. That was one of those ones. You know what I'm talking about, Corey.
Yeah.
It's happened to you.
Yeah, but that happens to me so much.
Noise.
That's another Sunday for me. It happened. It's funny. We're going anecdotes now because it's 24-0.
You get booted back to the lobby.
Yeah, reset. The lag switch.
But this guy, as I've seen, and the story is, he has the legs to maybe get around that if he tries. Right now, he's just bailing on most pass plays.
The handoff to Liberty. Liberty hits his own blocker, and Liberty will get hockey jersey to around the 29.
God, Liberty's so explosive.
Is
man.
Mike Liberty the key to the Shnow Tribe offense?
No, Mike Liberty has been cursed.
He's just nice.
Mike Liberty has been cursed to be on a team that's not going to win the game, and he's the one out there still fighting 100% of the time.
All the time. Corey Hammond, how are you?
Good thing the camera's not on us because both me and Rob looked at Corey as he was saying that,
Yeah, really?
and slowly holding up a mirror.
What? Just because in the last 8 games, including the time I went out to Vegas, I'm like down like 1,000 to 87, doesn't mean you have to throw me in there.
And Liberty, tried to lateral it back, but will lose a yard or two, and it'll be second down. And also, Corey and the Renegades do look good. They are in our top 10, but so are the Shnow Tribe.
We look good. We haven't played yet.
I mean,
easy.
The top 10 is going to change. The top 10 is going to change, but we knew that. You know, preseason top 10 changes immediately. There's no way everyone – and there's some teams with one loss that are going to be better than teams with a win. You know how that goes, and people are going to hate us for it.
It's how you win or how you
lose. We're witness to one and almost a half of another game, and then including 4 teams.
Is it right
Shnow
now?
Tribe is not on the same level as Watchmen, who did not look great, but showed that they can do things. The Shnow Tribe are not on the same level as they go offsides there again.
I don't think they didn't look great because of – I think they played a better team.
Well, when we talk about it, we can drop the Watchmen a little bit, and maybe Sick with it jumps them because they're right underneath and 0-1, 1-0. We'll talk about it. Tune into the 3-on-1 podcast that drops Friday.
That flag was on the offense.
Yeah, they did a really weird motion.
But so far, and there is still a lot of time left, and they can figure it out. But so far, what Shnow Tribe has shown is that it's not that they're just being beaten by a team that's a little bit better than them. Because when we talked about the last game, the Watchmen went down 14-0, but then they fought back. It was 14-12. Now, they didn't have enough to stay with the U as the U kind of stepped on the gas pedal in the second half and got that, extra couple of touchdown lead. But right now, this 24-0 looks a lot worse than the 42-18 that we just witnessed.
In motion is Liberty. The snap on second down, and here comes the pressure. Bell lighting him up, and that'll be third down.
And maybe what we were getting from the Shnow Tribe not willing to commit to this Chris Andrews guy is that the reason he wasn't in from the start every single play is, as we've seen him, and hopefully he can get up from this hit, I don't know 100%, and I don't want to put this out on a guy without really knowing the situation. I don't know how committed he is to playing the type of football that it takes to play A7FL against a BIC team, and you see it right there. He has an issue with a guy hitting him as he throws the football in an A7FL game. I played in this league for at least 10 years. I think that's just how the game goes.
It's part of the game.
So
A7,
if you're upset with John Columbia and it's not for the reasons that he's on Rob's radar.
No, John's doing great right now.
Right now he's blipping the radar for sure.
He's looking good. But and so is Trey Baskerville after the one play. But bro, you can't come here, and this is my problem when somebody's in my ear telling me how amazing someone is, and they haven't played this.
Yeah.
And this is where I guess Vegas gets the boost for having a fall brawl to introduce you and have this guy coming out first game of his life against BIC in red jerseys.
And on the other side of this break, we'll see how the Shnow Tribe can respond. It's still the first half, a lot of football left, but the BIC setting the tone as it's red jersey day here on the games of the week.
Not cursed anymore.
Looking to melt the Shnow Tribe here in Asbury. We'll be back on the other side of this. Stay right where you are.
Welcome to the Culling.
Thank you for your continued devotion to the Vanderkoy dynasty. What sponsor makes tonight possible? You're addicted to the Frosty Puffs.
What the
You know how hard it is to get a cereal company to sponsor mass murder?
I am a weapon for a single purpose. No distractions. Damn it. Insert crazy action montage. Round 1. Fight! That's me, facing televised execution by breakfast cereal mascots. But let me take you back to an even worse day. The day the Vanderkoys killed my family and left me deaf and mute. I made a plan. Give myself an inner voice. Player 1 wins. Get stronger. Join a team. Go team.
You ring the bell!
Corey Hammonds and Rob Fabians
And
joined me here on the
look, they
broadcast.
put Vidal Sassoon back at quarterback.
Well, Vidal Sassoon.
Run, boy, run! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my God.
Loses his mouthpiece and meets 4 members of a historic
Look what they
defense.
do to my boy!
Oh, it's abuse at this
Look
point.
what they did to my boy.
The Cereal Bomber legend. Mike Liberti has been reduced to this again.
Okay, and when the Bombers come back, next year,
just like the Gators and just like the Savage,
Right
right?
now, gentlemen, the orb, the statuesque orb of power. Who would you be giving? It's going to change.
It looks like a Dragon Ball almost, honestly.
A little
It
bit,
actually
yeah.
does. In this game right here, John Columbia's intensity right now.
No, stop. I'm going to give it to the management of the Shnow Tribe for giving this game over to BIC. They have done such a good job of just absolutely 100% selling, which is what my kid says is the proper term.
He sold. But my problem is all the junk and trash that was talked preseason.
Ken
on
Stewart
these
will be
lives.
throwing off.
Just
And
do
also,
this.
right now, Corey, and they'll throw that one out of play. My question for you both. If the Shnow Tribe had Shenron, all the Dragon Balls, what's the one wish if you were able to grant
Huff
that wish?
at quarterback. That's what they wish for.
Yeah, because honestly, that would have brought them tons of players.
Fair enough.
Well, it also let's look at what they've been able to show at times in this game.
And where's Shug been?
One carry, 8 yards, disrespectful end of the play, run out of bounds, and made a guy flop out of the way.
But then the quarterback turned into a passing god and did not go back to the run.
At a certain point, when you're at 24-0,
I mean, but it's still, it's not even third. It's not halftime. 24-0.
Listen.
We're not even in third.
I know less now about the Shnow Tribe
And we
than
are
I
at
did
the 2-minute warning.
than I did when I literally had finished scrimmaging them, and I was like, oh, I see what they're trying to do. I don't now.
And we'll take a timeout here at the 2-minute warning. With 2 minutes left to go in the half, it's the BIC 24, the Shnow Tribe, looking to get a big stop before they get the ball at the half. It's Matt Ryan, Big Rob, and Corey Hammond. We're calling the action for you. Go to a7fl.com/gear and get a shirt. are back live here on 87FL.TV. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond.
And we're hopeful. We a renewed hope. Last time this defense was on the field, turnover. This is a great spot. If they get into turnover, they could go in the scoring range.
And watch Trey Baskerville in the orange headband. Sterry Codrington back on the field after losing it. Ooh, bit of an early snap, but a big handoff. And
that's Trey Robinson.
Trey Robinson getting to the 34.
Oh, my
he stays
goodness.
upright. Trey Robinson is a cheat code for the BIC. Wow. That's not fair.
Wow.
I got a call from Trey Robinson this week, and we've actually talked multiple times this week, and what he was saying is that, you know, for other reasons, I won't go too specific, but he wanted to make sure that he had a big role on this BIC team. So what does he do when he was told that he was mostly going to play defense to help them out? Gets a pick six and you know, turns it into 6 points, even though he didn't score it himself. He pitches it on his first opportunity with the ball in his hands on offense. Electrifying play. And that's kind of the connecting thread is Trey Robinson through. He's the only one on this field that is still a champion until otherwise decided. Yeah. And you'll see here on the replay, the toss, he just gets the edge around Hulk, it looks like.
But the intensity, it's the intensity of his run. Look at him.
Just being
Every
able
step.
to get
It's
around
the vision.
it.
It's the vision because he sees the next move.
On first down, the throw deep downfield off the hands of the receiver, Ashante Worthy. And getting in his face is number 18.
Ralph. That's Ralph right there, and he's a chippy guy. I think that's a little bit chippy, but if you're trying to say that you made the play when the ball wasn't thrown perfectly to Ashante Worthy,
it looks like the referee made the play, if I'm being honest. It was the ref that made the play.
It's 24-0. The BIC
you think it was a penalty?
Just under 2 minutes
you
here
think it was
in the
penalty?
first half.
I don't think it was a penalty. I think the ref made the play.
Oh, he got in the way.
Well, right now, we've only got less than a half of the BIC, and we've gotten a full game of the U. Which offense has been more exciting so far in this game as it gets a little chippy?
No, I'll say this. It's really it's comparing apples to oranges when you look at what the U did in the 1 o'clock game versus what BIC is doing in this game. And this is the kind of game that it is. But because even though we're talking about the Shnow Tribe and they're not able to execute on the offensive side of the ball and are struggling on defense, those are a lot of prideful grown men. And when you're on national television in all of the ways to watch the A7FL being beaten the way that they are showing their frustration, and whether it's with the team that they're playing, whether it's with the other guys that are on the sideline, whether it's roster or management, this is a tough place to be in if you're a fan or a member of the Rahway Shnow Tribe.
And when you look across the league, Rob, Chaos setting the tone right now. The Kryptonite, new look team for them, completely different than last season, leading 34-6 in Vegas. As we head toward later games, the Insomniacs, we haven't seen the national champions yet. We're going to see them against the Force. Dub Alvarez, Scott McCorkle, and Chris Vera will have the call for that. We'll be here in New Jersey calling this man play against the Silk City Animals. In terms of who sets the tone coming out of this, it feels like there are going to be 3 teams dominating the conversation this season, and they're all going to try to be one-upping one another.
Yeah, I see. Insomniacs and the U. And I guess you can make an argument for sick with it. And if the Watchmen remain a one-loss team, you can make an argument for them later. Because honestly, right now, the Watchmen are the only team with a loss that's probably not going to leave the top 10. As controversial as that might be, they probably won't leave the top 10, and people are going to be upset about it. We can talk about that this week.
We will. Check out the 3-on-1 podcast wherever podcasts are sold, even though they're free.
And it seems that the officials have called halftime.
Okay.
We've run the remaining time off of the clock, and we will enter halftime. So as soon as we take a break and we come back, we'll review some things, we'll talk some stuff. And we'll go around the A7FL. It's 24-0 at halftime. The Rahway Shnow Tribe melting under the pressure. Can the BIC make it happen and keep it going? We'll find out after this. It's halftime.
Welcome to the culling.
Thank you for your continued devotion to the Vanderkoy dynasty. What sponsor makes tonight possible? You're addicted to the Frosty Paws.
What the
You know how hard it is to get a cereal company to sponsor mass murder?
Insert crazy action montage. That's me, facing televised execution by breakfast cereal mascots. But let me take you back to an even worse day. The day the Vanderkoys killed and left. I made a plan. Give myself an inner voice. Player one wins. Get stronger. Join a team. Go team.
You ring the bell!
Welcome to the culling.
Thank you for your continued devotion to the Vanderkoy dynasty. What sponsor makes tonight possible? You're addicted to the Frosty Paws.
What
To the A7FL Games of the Week.
You know how hard it is to get a cereal company to sponsor mass murder?
At halftime, and Rob, they are focused.
They are. I was just giving them some sage advice, letting them know, hey guys, keep it
Sage
football.
advice.
No, for real, I feel like an old man now. I got a couple grays, not as many as Corey, but I'm catching up.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I'm catching
Not
up.
here. Not here.
It's more here.
Not here.
And I was letting the guys know, don't get tricked out of your position. The Shnow Tribe guys are very upset. They're losing. It's not looking too good. It's on national television. You guys are winning. You guys are wearing red jerseys. You're smiling. You're tricking. It's a lot. And it's like, in that situation,
I like that you're wearing red jerseys as a part of that.
No, it is part of that.
It's still a part for me and Rob. The last time we wore red jerseys, we got ousted in the playoffs,
And,
40-0.
Speaking of red jerseys,
I'll eat that.
the Kryptonite are leading the Hunters 40-6 in the third, so it looks like it'll be an early day for Fear and Loathing in Vegas. And we take a look. Brad Hendricks, thank you so much for the kind words, and everybody watching along at home on a7fl.tv. Let us know your thoughts in the chat, and also give us a follow across social media. But one of the things we've been talking about today is the 3-on-1 and how important it is. When we look at this game, the Shnow Tribe have not been able to really set that pace. They have Tyshawn Robinson, who is a very solid returner, does not want to be known as the cheetah anymore, but he does have a lot of speed. But when you look at the opposite side and who they're able to use,
Trey Cohen is quite possibly, if there's a top 5 list of return defenders,
3-on-1 defenders, yeah.
He's on that list. He's on that list.
And we are live on the air here across A7FL.tv.
And we sometimes have to remind everyone.
Yeah, let them know. Charles Irvin on the
broadcast zone is for loading and unloading only. But at halftime here, Cole Gardella asking, do you guys think the Shnow Tribe get shut out? Do you think the Shnow Tribe are able to score in the second half?
If they
had a chance with Trey Baskerville on the scoop and score. They had a chance.
They had a chance with Trey Baskerville.
That was their closest score.
They're kind of leaving Suge out on the sideline for some reason to not be used. This is why, again, as controversial as this might seem, yes, Chris seems like he has a lot of weapons as a quarterback. But you guys hate Corey Hammond for the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just laughing at all of the Corey Hammond talk. They need 7 Corys. 7 Corys is not going to do. 7 Corys is not going to do much. I'm going to tell you,
7
Brent,
Corys for 7 Shnow Tribes.
Listen, I don't know what 7 of me is going to do more than what they got out there. But if it's 7 of me's out there, it's still going to be something to nothing. That's for sure.
My problem is Jonathan Keels is more versatile. He'll do a little bit more with those weapons. They abandoned Suge. They put Liberty in. You can have them both in.
Well, what we said when we're doing the quarterback talk for Shnow Tribe is that Jonathan Keels, for all that we say, he is a known quantity. I've seen him run an offense and look relatively competent often. Not like never, not like once in a while. There are times where every quarterback, especially against a team like BIC, is going to struggle.
We talk about struggle today. We've seen Buck struggle.
Yeah. Talk about the defensive line that they're facing.
We saw Sterry Codrington give up a sack fumble.
So it's not like a brand new concept that just falls on a guy like Keels. But every quarterback struggles. So why not give him the shot?
Is this for them? Is this a loss leader for the Shnow Tribe? Is this for them trying to figure it out? Is this not an answer to the bell game for them? Is this them? Okay, we're playing the BIC. We have some weapons. We have some people that we have to go up against the ice cream truck, so we know it's going to be a long day at the office. And they've loaded the deck again.
I'll say this. Another comment that's coming in, Charles Green. Bruh, them not playing Suge is crazy.
It is crazy.
And that's kind of, it's the thing that we keep hearing from the Shnow Tribe.
Podcast.
It is.
Right? Yeah.
The 3-on-1 halftime show. And we have, when we look at this BIC team, it's that same level of depth. It's like a hockey team. You have these lines that keep shifting and keep changing, and you're building off of this. Not a lot of teams can recruit the way the BIC, the U do, the way the Insomniacs do. Even the Chaos and the Heist, when you look at what's been going on.
As they should.
Yeah, and we saw that Seth Chambers, one of the best players in Ohio, made the jump to the Chaos. And we have Trey Robinson, a Fall Brawl MVP, an A7 NFL champion with the Insomniacs, making the jump.
And with the PA team.
And with the PA team.
It's just a jet-set Trey.
He's played for the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When you look at what's going on in this league and all of this player movement, not only is it exciting, but it's creating these interesting matchups to where Pac Money, Trey Robinson, and Ashante Worthy are on the same offense.
I can't believe you just said that.
I know.
You sound like you're playing an A7 NFL
and the offenses,
game.
The offenses are crazy that we've seen so far, and even to an extent, we see what the Watchmen can do on offense, and we're like, that's a pretty stacked roster
for sure.
Let's talk about the defensive lines that we've seen, because I think that's going to be the difference in the championship chase this year. When you look at what BIC is putting there on the defensive line, that's a tough defensive line for any group of offensive blockers to deal with. Know what? Tell me.
Yeah, nobody's going to like this take, and I love BIC. You guys know I love BIC. They're still too small. They lost to the U.
This Friday on the 3-on-1 podcast, we will break down the top 10 teams in the A7FL. Will it be the BIC? Will it be the U? Will the Insomniacs hold the #1 spot? We'll figure that out Friday noon right here on A7FL.tv and midnight wherever you get podcasts. On the other side of this break, we'll let you know on where you can get some merch, and we'll be back after this. It's the 3-on-1 podcast, and it's the A7FL Games of the Week. We'll be back in a moment here on A7FL.tv.
On the Games of the Week. And you should listen to the 3-on-1 podcast every Friday on your favorite podcast feed, A7FL.tv, and the A7FL YouTube channel. The 3-on-1 podcast. You probably have better things to do, but let's be serious.
Welcome back to the A7FL Games of the Week. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Big Rob, Fabian, Corey Hammond, getting ready for his game in just about an hour or so on A7FL.tv.
He's a little nervous. You got to wish him the best. The animals are frightening at me. He's getting so upset. It's like the 7th time I said it.
He is on the other side of the camera from us right now. You can't see him. You can't see us, but Corey is getting ready for his game, and Rob, it has been a very fun day of football so far.
Indeed, indeed. They're not gonna like the take I had right before, we were getting off air. Where I said BIC still looks too small, and I'm only saying that because that was their problem last year. And this is something that they said. We spoke about it. I spoke to Kenny about it. They felt like they were undersized, dealing with the pure mass of the U, and that was their only issue.
And going up against the Miller brothers, going up against that offensive and defensive line.
And no Miller brothers, but Maurice Taylor's there. They bolstered their D-line. It's styles make fights. I'm excited to see that game. I would love to see how they play out because, again, it's two high-powered offenses. You got Sterry Codritz and Ashante Worthy, Kason Campbell, Courage Mosley, K-Wack blocking his behind off. So it's something I want to see. I can't wait to see it.
Also, look at how many weapons Sterry Codrington has.
Sterry has a lot of weapons. And then there's more rivalry there, too. Kels Gallimore is now on BIC. It's like they made a trade.
Yeah.
Jason Sisson's on the U now. So it's like, there's a lot I'm excited to see when that game comes up. But as of right now, based off of just, what I saw on the field, the U looks bigger, and if that was the problem last year, it could come back and bite them in the butt.
And it's the start of the second half as day slowly turns into night here at Asbury Park Stadium.
Nice sunset.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful day here, aside from it being bitterly cold.
Freezing.
It is cold in the booth, but looking around the league, it is very cold for the Hunters. They are losing 40-6.
Goodness. Kryptonite, welcome to the top 10. My goodness.
Does beating the Hunters put them in the top 10?
I mean, it's a ton of teams that are dropping out. It's the way you beat them, too. If you beat the Hunters 23 to 27, I don't think that gets you a top 10 nod.
And let's take a look at the stats as we see this ball get returned.
Okay, hold on now. Excuse me, sir.
That is number 32 on the return. That is Joseph Ventimiglia.
And again, it's not Joseph's fault. You got Trey Cohen over there. Trey Cohen doesn't really let those go. I don't think anyone has scored on BIC.
The total yards for the BIC, 64 rushing yards, 144 passing yards, 208 total.
Would you like me to read the Shnow Tribe?
Go for it.
Total yards for the Shnow Tribe are 32.
They have rushed for 17 and passed for 15.
Nice. Oh, and one turnover.
Yes, and BIC with one turnover as well. And the Shnow Tribe will start with the ball around the 25-yard line.
And there he is. Thank you. They heard my call. Jonathan Keels is at quarterback. Even if they don't score, watch how different the offense moves with Keels at quarterback.
We see some different personnel as well at running back. No Shug, though, as of yet, Rob.
Not yet.
But a very condensed set for the Shnow Tribe. The snap, the handoff, runs right into
runs right into John Columbia.
Who Rob's radar is working wonders for him today.
Yeah, it's blipping. It's blipping. John Columbia looks amazing right now. No Verardi, he's by himself. He's doing it alone in that aspect because we usually, bundle those guys together. But with this performance, John Columbia is going to have. There's a couple guys today, period, that are really making a statement for Defensive Player of the Year after week 1, day 1.
Well, they know what that means.
Yeah.
That means they end up on the Shnow Tribe.
Oh, my goodness. 2 seasons in a row.
In motion, Pedro immediately met. Liberti will push the pile past the 30 to around the 33-yard line. Won't get to the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short.
And it's a decent run. And, again, it's up to Keels to make the proper play call, and he's making the play calls on his own without any influence from the sideline, hopefully. That way, there's no one that can be blamed for it except him.
And it will be 3rd and 4 under, and it looks like another touchdown for the Kryptonite over in Vegas. Long day over there.
Very long. Hope the Insomniacs getting warm.
They're doing wind sprints in the parking lot. It'll be 3rd and 4. Keels